Hey,
Hello, everyone. We are live. I hope you liked that
we are here.
little intro. Actually, I made that a while back. Yeah, I know.
Oops.
What? That was just the file.
Fine.
And
I need a haircut. I'm getting wings, damn it. Wings again. Ooh, fly away.
well, I see that Uncle Bry says, I'm first.
It's about time you're first. You're always late.
Well, I know that he told me that I should let him know because YouTube doesn't always let him know when we're live.
Oh, I know.
And plus, if he does know that we're live, sometimes he is dealing with some health things at times, you know.
Right.
So, or he just might be busy cooking. He loves to cook. Look, I did something interesting with my hair.
Yeah, it looks great. X marks the spot. Just kidding.
Anyway, so once I find it, I will play Brian's button. So anybody that's here, go ahead and you can say hello or whatever's on your mind.
Yep.
And then we're going to go through just some normal things, and then we'll get into the topics of today. Who's late? Apparently everybody but you this time. Okay, now did I put it in the other room or did I put it in this room? I always get confused over poor Brian. I gotta slow down here. It might be in the other room.
Yeah, it could be in the other room.
I think that he's in the fishy room.
There we go. We got the Mitty room, the fishy room.
He might like it that he's in the fishy room. Just kidding. There it is.
There we go.
For those of you that don't know the story, you might be confused, but he knows the story behind it. And there is a full version of this video on my channel. Also, I'm sure Bri would be more than happy to try to explain it as in short term in text if need be.
The host present. We're not late. We're always on time.
We were a little late today.
Oh, wow.
We were a couple minutes late because I wanted to see if we were going to do the cartoon thing first, and I was last minute doing my hair and stuff. So, yes, we were a couple minutes late. You are right. Here you go.
Clean up in aisle 12. Clean up in aisle 12.
What is he doing? You never know.
I'm getting close with my fishy.
He's looking for something.
Yeah.
It's muted, right? Yeah, it's muted. Okay. Yeah, he was just at another.
There we go.
He's at another stream channel that's a good person earlier, and he wanted to be able to share them out, so he's getting that ready. So I'm assuming you want to wait a little bit for that, or
Well, probably 5 minutes or so.
yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, okay. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you that we eventually will have merch for sale, but I can at least show you what it would look like. Just have to light fires under butts over here and we'll get it done. I designed it. I got it ready. But it is the holidays. We are planning to do this kind of stuff after the holidays. So, right?
Yeah.
So I have the things designed, but then we're planning to order. And then anybody interested then can order from us. So that's why we got to still figure out the pricing and such. But we'll have it as affordable as possible because we think of it as if it was us. You know, make a tiny bit of profit, but mostly not. And then you guys can advertise and enjoy.
There we go.
As you can see, the one shirt has TF. That's for our Toy Man and Fishy show. And then the RWC, Fishy Flying Free, Go Fish Office, and Toy Man's Bar and Grill are our 4 main channels that we have. And we have them on t-shirts. And we also have them... Here, I designed them on mugs also. And like I say, we'll have to come back to you probably in the new year in regards to the pricing. But Ron had a great idea that if you buy all 5 of these collector items, you will get a discount overall.
There we go.
So it'll be cheaper per mug if you buy them in bulk. If that makes sense. But you can always just buy 1 at a time or 2 or
Yeah,
whatever.
you can buy 1 at a time, or you can buy the 5 sets. You
Yes.
know, all 5. There's
So
your set.
for each unit, it would be lesser if you get all 5.
So
Now, I don't have any to display yet, but we are also planning to have that available on hats too, like ball cap hats. Hi, Lee. I know it's getting late for Lee. I'm so happy he was able
hello,
to
Lee.
stop
What's
by.
going on? Good to see you stopping by.
Yeah, that's really nice of you. Another thing that we will be starting in the new year, and we can guarantee that it will work out and be something available for anybody interested, is the member program that we actually did in the past, but we had to put it aside because of circumstances of fishy swimming all over the place and not necessarily always having internet. And of course, when I was back with the X and all, it was just chaotic. But now it's more stable and all that. So from like January to April, we'll be able to offer member wonderful benefits if you're interested. And then there'll probably be just like maybe it'll be like a month delay or something in between, and then we can continue that once I get established back home.
Right.
If anybody's interested, like I said, these are just options. Just you being here is huge. And before I continue, Uncle Bryce says, "Did someone spill some glue in the room?"
He's wishing everybody wishing us a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Lee,
thank
to
you, Lee. And yes, he knows probably that Lee really enjoys his glue. So if you can't find glue, it's all Lee's fault because he hogs all the glue. Didn't you know that? You just. All right. Well, here's a short 1.5 minute video about the member thought. But like I said, there'll be 2 levels, and we will let you know pricing and all that after the holidays in January. Okay. All right, so like we were just talking earlier, there was another channel that, what's it called? John Green Hands is the channel where, what was it called? John and Ghost.
John and Ghost. He was
Well, at
over
the top
there.
it says John Green Hands. So I don't know.
John's Green Hand, John and Ghost. You know, John's good channel to go see and check out. He's Irish. He's an Irishman, you know. There's his channel. Go over there and say hi. Tell him Toyman sent you. He's live streaming right now as well.
Yeah, I would suggest you
So-
don't go there yet because that's
Yeah.
taken away from our stream, but you can
So-
go and check them out at your leisure.
Yeah, there you go. Go check out John and Ghost. I think you'll like what he's got. Good guy. So I was over there saying how you doing and everything else. So
Yeah. No,
it's been a while since I've seen him. So
yeah, it seems like he's a pretty good guy.
yeah.
Got lots of videos going on here.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, definitely go check them out. Ooh,
Go check them
I
out.
like the dog.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. I put the link in the chat if you're interested. And speaking of promoting channels, I mean, we just do it just because when we want to. I'm not the glue king anymore, says Lee. Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else took over.
I guess you ran out of money.
Yeah, see, I go over. Yes. Okay. Well, that's his fault. Anyway. I was kidding. That's a good thing. No, the guy seems really, really nice, okay? You can't even take a joke. Anyways, in regards to promotions, we will do it here and there just because, but also if anybody wants to be promoted on our channel and you give like at least $20 or more, then we would promote your channel if that would be something you like. No, that's fine, Lee. You can go over there. I was just teasing the guy and he's already cranky. No, because we do that sometimes. That's good to do. Just go over there, check them out, and then come back. That's fine. Yes. Another thing that'll be starting here in the new year is I will be offering my life coach program for anybody that is interested. I am mostly aiming for like women that have been abused, maybe people that have dealt with chronic illness, but you know, any adult out there is more than welcome to contact me and see if I'm able to help you out. The reason I am specifically talking for verbally abused women and maybe somebody that's dealing with chronic illness is because I have dealt with those and dealing with those, and so I have more knowledge, life skills. Now, I'm not a licensed physician or a psychologist or anything like that, so if you need more help in that area, please go to those people. I know sometimes people will get the licensed help and then on the side they have their life coach, but I'm definitely not the only source that everybody would need. Another thing I wanted to bring up, because it was a fun thing that Toyman let me get as like an early Christmas present, is my earrings. I do still have my diamond earrings in. It's almost been a month, actually. I just looked at the calendar. So this Saturday will be 1 month of me getting piercings into my ears for the first time ever. At 40 years old, I got my first piercings. Yes. Lee has 4 monitors, so apparently he can be in several spots at the same time.
4 monitors now. Wow, there you go. Boy, he's being technical, isn't he? Look at you, you technical guru, you.
I'm trying to think. There's another person we know. I'm having a Premier Hell, I want to say his name was. But anyways, he hasn't been around as much that I've noticed. But I know at one point he was saying that he had 2 towers and 5 screens or 5 monitors going. So he was able to have a bunch of things going all at the same time in regards to what he was watching or people that he was supporting, which I thought that was pretty cool. I know this is almost towards the end now, but I wanted to bring up that every day now, still a couple more days ago, and I have been already for the last, what's the date today? The 21st? Yep. For the last 21 days, I have been putting out a shorts video every day showing what I got out of this Advent Christmas chocolate calendar, countdown calendar. I've never done one before because this is my first Christmas ever. That's very special to me, and I know Ron is going to make it very special, and he has already thus far. So anyways, so if you have time, they're not very long, obviously. It's the shorts category, so it's only about a minute or maybe 20 seconds or, you know, it's under a minute long. So, yeah. So if anybody wants to see that. Plus, today I released, and I know he watched it. I think he was entertained by it. We have a Kit Kat holiday cabin that he got me to be able to build. It's basically, in my opinion, an even better version of a gingerbread house because it's chocolate.
That's right. We're gonna dismantle it by eating it.
Yeah, that'll be special.
When, I don't know.
When you don't know, we'll have to plan on what day we do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Here, maybe on the weekend, huh?
Maybe.
I've been busy wrapping gifts. I got these 5 gifts all ready to go for Ron, and I had a lot of fun wrapping and putting some decor on some of them too, and even put official tags on them. So that's fun. And yeah, I see Nora's in the house, but real quick, here's the kit before I took it out. But this is the video I put out today, and that's what I was getting at. There's a video out today showing me actually putting this together, and it's under 30 minutes. I want to say it's around like maybe 24 minutes of pretty much real time of me putting this together. So that way, if you ever get one, step by step, you can see how.
And goddamn bacon's in the house.
Oh, nice to see you there, Goddamn Bacon. It's been a while, and I see Nora's in the house.
Yep, Nora's in the house. I ain't gonna lie, I want some chocolate.
Nora's in the house. He says, "Hello, everyone. Are you doing Christmas this weekend? What are you doing for Christmas this weekend? I'm sorry. Are you guys doing anything special together?"
Yeah, we're gonna make an omelet. Christmas morning breakfast.
Christmas morning breakfast. Oh, that's one of the things, anyways, and hopefully there'll be a lot more things.
Other things too. We're gonna go on a little road trip here and there.
Yeah. And last I heard, we're gonna spend Christmas Eve together, right?
So.
Anyways, not gonna lie, I kind of want some chocolate now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have heard that chocolate goes good on bacon. So, I suppose that makes sense. It's crunchy, it's salty, and you got the chocolate. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yipper.
So yes, it is my very first Christmas coming up, and I am hoping it'll end up being a very special one. I know Ron says that it will be, so I don't know where that. Oh, there it is. I know it's a little bit last minute now, so if anybody did anything now, it'd probably end up here in the new year. But you can get ready with me and celebrate by sending gifts if you want, or cards to this P.O. box, which we should check that because there is at least one person that asked for that to send a Christmas card to.
Yep,
so we should
I
probably
checked
see.
Last time I was out, nothing in there.
Oh, I don't know when that was, I guess.
Last week.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll have to check again then. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I guess I should play Nora's button.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good night there, Lee. Good to see you here.
Good night, Lee.
And let's go back to the fishy room for a second.
Well, you play Nora's button. I'm going to go finish my cigarette.
Ah, okay. You'll be back.
I'll be back.
All right. There's Nora's button. And then, because for anybody else that's here, wrong room now again, I am going to play the general button. It's only 16 seconds long. All right, then. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play, this one here, Mental Roadblocks, just for a tiny break. And then when we come back, we'll talk more about Christmas plans. And then the subject of the day, which is hard decisions. # no more abuse. and then we'll go from there. So in the meantime, if there's anything on your mind, go ahead and type it in the chat or think about what you'd like to say. Maybe grab a snack. And hi, Brandon, I do see you.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines.
Oh, well, there you go.
There we go.
We're back. So, oh, Go Fish Office 238:38 on birthday stream. Can't seem to clip it. Oh, but you did find where it's at, right? If you can't clip it, Brian, I should write that down because I was trying to find it the other day, and what's it? 238:38. Was that on your channel or my channel?
What's that?
Your birthday stream was on your channel, right?
It was on my channel.
So, birthday, I'll just say stream, because I want to clip that too anyways, Brian. So I will, and it might be a setting I have on there for being private and stuff, maybe. Although for screen recording, you should be able to still do it. Yeah, Ron's. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll get on that. Maybe even after the stream. Okay? I'll stay in communication with you there, Uncle Brian.
There we go.
So yes, like I've been telling folks out there, Ron's making this a very special Christmas. I mean, he's done things already for me. He's gotten me earrings. He got, if you saw the video, I think it was yesterday, he got me a jacket. He got me the Kit Kat holiday cabin, the calendar and trains, and he's been so kind. And he wants to make this Christmas very special, which means a lot to me. And I've been telling everybody about that. And they're pretty happy about that.
Well, it's because her other coat was falling apart. It's missing a button.
Yeah.
Too. So it's just like, it's time for a new coat.
Yeah, so what a nice gentleman Ron is. That's very true there, Nora. Now, I made this a while ago, and I'm hoping it stays true. I'll keep you up to date, because it's my very first time ever. But either way, I thought that came out pretty nice. But no matter what, though, I'm sure it'll be special, and I will keep you guys up to date to how that all goes. But that was really nice of Nora to say that, wasn't it? Well, Nora, you have somebody here to try to copy them. Right?
I guess.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty special that he's going to give me a whole day. And then we're going to have company on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. We're going to have some company over. So that'll be really nice. So some other notes I had here is because I put on your hard decisions, no more abuse. And that's another thing that's a gentleman of this guy because, okay, well, he helped me get out of abuse from the past, from my ex. And he told me not to let anybody put me down, not even him. And I think that's very strong of him to do that. What's the main course for Christmas dinner? I'm not sure. We were talking maybe pizza, maybe like a homemade pizza on Christmas Day. And probably, since we have people coming over.
Turkey, Boxing Day.
And turkey on Boxing Day. But for Christmas Eve, you never know. It's just the two of us. So we'll see. Anyway, so just a quick, because some of you don't know this, I was in over 17 years of abuse. Oh, ribs.
Ribs, there we go.
17 years of abuse. It was very manipulative. It was verbal abuse, controlling, narcissistic abuse, and I will not stand being disrespected or abused ever again by anyone. Ever. It doesn't matter who you are. I will not. Yes, and like this kind of a repeat, I guess that basically that Ron has helped me get stronger, which he has, and said not to let anyone hurt or disrespect me again, not even him. And I think that takes quite a man, especially if they can follow through on that. And just for anybody to know, we have choice in life. Life is short. Life is precious. And we are not guaranteed a tomorrow. So we need to make good decisions starting right now. And this was just something I was thinking in general. And I looked it up on Google. Just, I know Google doesn't have all the answers. But this is just something interesting from the past and just something that's been currently on my mind. When you're in a relationship with a loved one, be it a partner or a spouse, somebody you want to live the rest of your life with, who comes first in your relationship? Or if you have even if you have small children, it comes to that too. Because if you have two people that are trying to be one, who comes first? Is it you and your children? Is it you and your adult children? Like I wrote here, who comes first in a relationship? Is it your adult children? Is it your ex? Is it your grandchildren? Is it your aunt? Is it your uncle? Is it friends? Is it acquaintances? Or whoever it would be all over the map, right? Could be somebody from Ireland. I don't know. I'm just picking places, right? It doesn't really matter. Because when I looked it up, I found places where they had people like psychiatrists, is it called, and stuff they were talking about it in a relationship. And they said, it has to be your partner. It has to be your spouse. That has to be your number one. The rest of the family, friends, co-workers, I don't know, whoever else has to be secondary. You have to communicate and have a relationship with your wife, girlfriend, or if it's the other way, if you're a man and you gotta, or let me try to say. So if it was like from a man's perspective, you know, my husband or my boyfriend or you see what I mean? It doesn't matter which way. It should be the partners. That's number one. Nobody else should be able to dictate that. Because if you let outside sources,
Kids and grandkids, they're also number one too.
they can't be number one. They can be at the top, but they can't be number one. Because otherwise, they're going to dictate your life and intertwine into your relationship, and then the relationship is going to suffer. So, for example, I'll just put myself on the step here. If I let friends and family dictate my life, I would still be in an abusive relationship back home with my ex. And I wouldn't be trying to heal and move forward. So it's good that, I was wise to who I listened to, and I didn't. Because I had many friends that turned on me. They're like, if you don't stay in this, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. And I had family that tried to tell me what I should or shouldn't do. But what's most important is you got to decide. And then if you have a boyfriend or a husband that, just in general in a relationship, that has to be number one. Now, children, grandchildren, and so on, yes, they're way up there too. But you have to start with your partner. Otherwise, the relationship core has been deviated. It has moved to an outside source, and that's not healthy. Hello there, Gaffa Haynes. Good to see you. Yes. Yep. You have to have respect both ways. You have to have communication. Yes, Gaffa says immediate family is the partner. Offspring and everyone else is secondary. And it's like in a row, right? You got your partner right here, and then right below that, you'd have like your children or anybody else that's really close in your life. It doesn't mean they're way down the list. No. And then as you go down to be probably like, spouse, kids, close relatives or friends, and then it would be like farther out friends, acquaintances, coworkers, strangers, whatever, right? You have to have that because otherwise you can't build a life together if you're building it with the whole world. The goddamn bacon says, I prefer if we come together, but I like making her come by herself too. I know he's doing play on words here. Wait, what was the question? Yeah, you funny. And by the way, I guess I'm reading your comments there, Dread Girl, but hello, good to see you here. MB7 is in the house, must be done with work, because I know normally MB7 misses the streams because of work.
What's going on, MB7?
Going to CVS with Uncle Bry sounds like a date. What? I missed something.
Who's going on a date with Brian?
I want to take Nora shopping at CVS.
Oh.
And there's Joseph Grohl. I do have a button for Joseph Grohl.
What's up, Joseph Grohl? Woo! Hey, what's going on, buddy?
And Nora is fixing a cup of coffee, and he's listening.
Yeah, I got my coffee, too.
He's multitasking.
I also got some Irish cream for Christmas.
Did you put some in there? Or,
No,
not yet.
I can't have that yet.
Oh,
That's got alcohol in it.
Oh, okay.
No, can't have that.
All right. Well, I don't know. It hasn't stopped you before, but I guess it's getting closer, huh? Right? Because you want it earlier on. Okay, wrong room. I'm looking for Joseph. He keeps, and Joseph, tell me if you get sick of me saying this, because I know some people get sick of certain things. I mean, I'm being funny when I say, hey, he's farting. If you get sick of it, let me know, because otherwise I can't read your mind if you're done with that. Because sometimes we go through seasons and we're done with it and we get sick of things. So I do understand that. Fucking the fish is on here. I'll have to do that too. All right, Joseph, here's your button.
Joseph Grohl is in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Joseph Grohl is in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah.
Nora's asking a question.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, Nora, this is what it is. This is Bailey's. This is Irish cream. It goes in your coffee.
Is there a way to make this bigger? How did
So-
I get that? Oh, I know what's wrong. Is that what's wrong? No?
What? It's big enough.
Okay. I was just wondering how I
There we
make
go.
it bigger.
There we go.
Oh,
Irish
yeah.
cream. 17% alcohol.
Oh, wow. 17%, huh? All right, Joseph. I just want to double check because earlier on there was somebody in here and I had made I think I'm the one that made the comment, but I didn't, or maybe somebody else made a comment in the chat and then I added to it. But anyways, now I know they don't like that thought anymore and I'll honor that. I know they're not here now, but anyways. KDG says, ooh, I love Bailey's on ice.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. Some people.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try it.
But the thing is, once you open it, you have to keep it in the fridge because it's cream. Is what it is.
Right, it's cream. Could you make your own? Or not?
I don't know. But it's great in coffee.
Oh, by the way, she's not typing that I can tell unless I'm missing it, but Maria's Fun Time shared us out.
Oh. Nice.
So I just wanted to say that, and I'm going to play the share button for her, even though she might not be here. Oh, wrong one. I want to do the new one. I got two in here. With two different rooms, you know? All right.
Mhm.
Maria, if you're listening, here you go. And when you did come here, if you do chat, I can always play it again. It's only 10 seconds. And there we go.
So when Christmas morning comes around, I will be having my coffee and Bailey's while I'm making the Christmas breakfast, the omelet that I make every year.
Is that right, Joseph? I didn't know that. Joseph Grohl says, "Go fish. I've known you since day one of YouTube, LOL." I'm taking that if he's being, like, not being funny about it. I think that means as soon when he came to YouTube, he knew me.
There we go.
It's adult chocolate milk. What? Oh, because it's coffee? I don't know. You'll love it, Fishy. It's gorgeous on rice. I was going to say on rice.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, he made a glass of chocolate milk last night. Now chocolate milk sounds nice, but we don't have any milk at the moment. But that's because we normally don't go through a lot of milk. I'm not complaining about that or anything. It's just all of a sudden chocolate milk sounded nice. That's all. We'll have to get more hot chocolate.
I never thought of making omelet with Irish cream. No, I gotta put Irish cream in my coffee, and then I'm gonna make the omelet.
Hi, Gemma's Journey. How are you doing?
Gemma, good to see you.
And how is everybody's Christmas going? And how's life going? If you're in a relationship, how's that going? You know, all the things. How's things going? Yeah, hot chocolate. We had some hot chocolate. We had actually some Keurig hot chocolate. Wow, we have 16 people in here. I hope they all talk.
Woo. There we go.
Hi, everyone. If you have any questions or whatever, like I said, it's my first Christmas ever. And I've been really, really honored with all the things that Ron's done up to this point. It's been pretty awesome. Ooh. Going good. Got vein surgery today. 7 shots in the left leg. What the
Ooh.
heck?
Ouch.
Vein surgery. Is that when they like strip the vein out? I know it sounds kind of ouchy, but my aunt had that done twice, I think, actually, because she had really bad varicose veins in her legs,
Oh, yeah.
and I believe there are different ways you can help prevent that and maybe to cure it, or maybe not cure it, but make it less painful. But, you know, when it comes to mainstream doctor stuff, they just want to slice and chop. And if it works, it works. That's fine.
Got you like a fish.
Yeah. King Stoner 420, good to see you.
Good to see you, Steph. Seth.
If we had 20 people in here, I almost am like we should do a giveaway of our leftover stuff from last time.
What
Yeah.
leftover stuff?
Well, we have like a leaf and a couple things over there.
No.
We have 18 people in here.
Cool. There we go. Whoa.
Yes, that's pretty cool. Share this out, folks. If you share it out, please say share. If I missed it, please say share again, and I'll play the share button. Gemma's asking how we're doing. Well,
Doing good. We got the Christmas tree up. We got the train running around the bottom. We got the tree all decorated. We got the candy canes on. She did a holiday cabin. There we go.
well, you know how it is in a relationship. Overall, it's been going great, but there's just some communication things we got to work on. But, you know, that's not a huge thing. I'm sure we can work through that. Being honest, you know, on all that part. But yeah, overall, it's going really good. Yes, we have a beautiful tree. And it's been about a month now of me having earrings in my ears. Gemma says sharing is caring. So you know what, Gemma? You get the wonderful button.
There we go.
And I see that King Stoner has a ball. E-I-E-I-O. Anyway. Close. They're shrinking it. Okay, so instead of ripping it out, Joseph said close. They're shrinking it. They're way too big, the doctor says. Oh,
there we go.
Well, hopefully they weren't bothering you. I mean, if they were just big and they were bothering you, you would think that'd be fine, unless they're afraid it's gonna go. Right? Sure, why not? One moment. Oh, to share maybe? Maybe that's what he's saying. I don't know. We'll find out. There is a friendly person I haven't seen in a while. Gemma. Yes, she's very friendly. If anybody hasn't been over to Gemma's channel, you sure should. Because she's very good at bringing awareness to people about things like autism and such. And she's more than welcome to say in the chat what she's about. Because she does really positive, encouraging streams and informative ones, which I think is important. Because when you have things that we deal with, I guess, in life, it's good to clarify to people because people otherwise sometimes assume things, and assuming is not nice. Just because we have something something more unique that we might deal with, and I'm talking like for myself, I have POTS syndrome, for example. Just because I have POTS syndrome doesn't make me of a lesser person or dumb or something, and that goes for anybody that has whatever that they're dealing with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any of us can be very intelligent and smart. We just have to use our
Does Nora have a
brain.
button? Yes, Joseph. Nora has a button.
Yes, and I did play it earlier. Unless you want to see it, I can do it again. Yes, oh, here we go. Autism and disability. That's right. Disability in general also, which is really nice because, see, then she's able to bring awareness for herself and then help others that maybe have a different disability for people to be aware that you shouldn't treat them different just because of a label. You know, people put labels and then they assume things. For example, I had a family friend that she ended up with like cancer and stuff. And then basically her vocals didn't work anymore, so she couldn't speak. And there's something about when somebody can't speak, be it for medical things or be it just some people are born and they're, I think you call it, I don't know if it's the proper term, I'm going to say mute, or they just can't talk. Like I said, it might have been from a circumstance or they just were born that way. And so for some reason, people look upon them like they're stupid or they can't hear. Like they usually talk to them louder, like, hey, because the family friend I knew, that's what she experienced when she wasn't able to talk. People talked louder and it's like her ears work just fine. She just can't speak,
Right.
and she's not, her brain is still there. She's still very smart.
Mm-hmm.
So, but people just, I don't know, it's a human thing or something where they do that and it's not nice. Or they might judge you the other way. Like myself, I might have a really fast heart rate and I'm very symptomatic with my POTS syndrome. But from the outside, you can't notice my hurts going on or that I'm just worn out. Like, at least that's something that he understands. That if I'm worn out, I'm going to have to rest. I won't be able to do the dishes or clean and things that I like to do. He doesn't make me do any of those things. There's things that I like to do. But he tells me if you don't feel good, he understands. Even if he can't see it, he can understand it. Where some people, they go by what they see. And if they look at me and they're like, you look healthy, you can't be in pain, you can't be symptomatic, they're judging. They don't know what's going on the inside. I mean, that can go with verbal abuse and stuff too. People might say, get over it or something like that, but they don't understand the hurts that's going on the inside. So it's kind of like, where was that? Like this. It's like your heart is being all chained up and hurt.
Yeah.
That might not hit on the inside or the outside, but it causes a lot of issues. So just be careful with your words and your decisions in life. Words are sharp. Words can hurt and words can hinder for a long time. Ouch. Didn't think Iceman from the second movie was needed as a role model, but glad we have him. All right, so Gemma liked how I said it, and then she said, yes, it's called, is it apraxia, which is mutism, and that's why, I've heard the term like mute or something, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Which would make sense. I mean, think what they termed if you're going to mute a stream or something, right? Because right here at the bottom of the StreamYards, it says mute, and if you click it, I could talk all I want, but you're not going to hear me because I'm muted. But anyway. I don't know. Apparently, bacon is somewhere. Oh, that's right. So, Joseph, here, let me play the Nora's button so you can see that, yes, he does have a button. He really does.
There we go.
Yeah, see? So, Nora, I guess you have it extra good today. You got it twice. A twofer. For anybody here that doesn't know, Ron just had a birthday, actually. That thankfully ended up being a good day overall. So.
Well, yeah, it was a good day until the chair left me, and
Well, that part was just funny. There was other things that was going to maybe make it into a bad day, but it got better. So I made food, and we had a stream. I made lasagna and cake. And see, there's the thumbnail I made for that day. And the gift I gave him, he's all like, what? Was some nice Guinness beer. Yeah, you're welcome, Joseph. So, yeah, MB7 saw the lasagna. I did put the lasagna and the cake on the community page if you haven't seen it. Otherwise, yes, during the stream, you do see it there too.
Yeah, the cake is good. I gotta have some more of it before it goes bad.
The lasagna?
No, cake.
Both of those are in the freezer.
Cake in the freezer?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That I didn't want it to go bad, but we can take it out if whenever you want.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking ahead. I was like, I want to make sure nothing goes bad.
Right.
Because, you know, it took quite a few ingredients and, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get them. There's enough things that happens to maybe go bad at times.
Right.
Not a lot, but I'm just saying I like to try to prevent that as best as I can. And yes, there's only 2 of us, so sometimes if I'm not as hungry or, well, sometimes he's not hungry, like right before going to work. Myself, if I'm stressed, I don't really eat as much. And sometimes we want variety, so we don't have like lasagna for the next 2 months, so I put that in the freezer. So we can have more variety. Like tonight, we're going to have, what are they called? Like meat pies, I think they're called, and French fries.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Christmas holiday, Ron?
Yeah, I'll be getting 5 days off.
5 days, huh?
So when I go into work tonight, that's it. I don't go back until the 27th. Work 2 days and then off again. So next week is 2 days of work and then off again. So
I see Pizza Demon is here. Good to see you.
hello, Pizza Demon.
Yes, so we'll see what we're going to do, I guess, for food stuff. We'll have to communicate and figure out. So yeah, meat pies and French fries tonight.
Yep, meat pies and fries.
Or in some countries they call it chips, right?
Yeah, fish and chips.
Meat pie and chips. Meat pies and French fries sounds like the title of a story stream. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, long time no see. Oh, okay. Because I've seen Pizza Demon before. I'm going to guess that came from Gemma's circle of friends. You know, not that we can't share them, but you know what I mean, from her sharing this out. So that was really nice that you're here and everything. But yeah, anybody have like Christmas plans and stuff then? What's your traditions? This is my first year doing it, so I'm looking forward to a really nice one. Extra special with Ron. What are you guys doing? Yes, Pizza Demon is a local friend to me also. Oh, that's really awesome. Because that's usually the drag for me. There's a lot of people that I meet, but they're far away. Even Ron, I mean, he's like 13 hours from me, technically. Hey, anybody like my hairstyle? I was just trying to play around, something different. I don't know. I think it's all right. But either way, wanted to try something different. Something that's not just my hair down, not just a ponytail. She likes the braids. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask you all, since there's many of you here in the stream. I mean, as you're thinking, you can think about your Christmas traditions and stuff. Because like I said, I'm very new to this, and Ron is building my first one ever. So I'm looking forward to that, of my memories, I guess, of my first Christmas. Anyways, other than that, what kind of videos, if you watch on my channel and stuff, is there any videos that I do that you like more than others? Are there any videos that I haven't done that you'd like to see or learn about or know? Because starting in January, I figure, I mean, I have videos basically scheduled out up until the last day of December. I don't have anything scheduled for January yet because in the new year it'll be more spaced. I just happen to have extra footage. Plus, it's Vlogmas December, and I thought, you know what, let's make sure there's at least one video every day. And who watches them, great. And if you can't, that's fine. But I want to focus, maybe niche in a little bit better on my channel. So I want to see what you guys like, and maybe I'll stick to that area more. I mean, I still do live streams of different topics, but I was listening to some YouTube advice, which I already kind of know this already, but I was reminded that it's better to try to go into a niche. Now, I have my second channel, and that's the thought of that, because Fishy Flying Free is supposed to help people know, about like my syndrome and abuse, and more like health and help and positivity and more of that kind of niche.
Right.
Where on here, it's anything from A to Z that's going on, which works for me, but then it's all over the place, and not everybody out there may enjoy all that. So, I don't know, just maybe give me some ideas so I can do more of a certain topic. I might still do some side things here and there, but maybe most of it would be geared to just a certain topic. Like, let's say, I mean, this is not me, but let's say a person is a gamer. Well, you could do gaming streams or gaming videos. You could talk about different gaming games that are out there, the gadgets you use to play games. Like, it could be a bunch of different things, but it's that same topic or niche. So anyway, I don't know if I'll get this channel hammered down to very specific, but I still want to know what you guys want and like to see.
Well, like Gemma says,
she says, I would love to see you and Ron everyday life experiences.
it means putting up a live stream and just having a camera look around the house while we're doing our stuff.
That could happen.
And just ignore the camera.
And there's Joey. And he took a nap. How dare you?
That's all right, Joey. You're here now anyway. It's good to see you, buddy. Hope your birthday stream was good.
Yeah, that
from
was.
what I've seen. So,
Yeah, it looked like he was having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Joey here is now a young 47 years old. The big 47, no, that's not the big. The big 50 is not that far for him, though. But that's only halfway, right?
Yeah, that'll go quick.
Brother, I was baked. Yeah, you looked like you were getting a little bit interesting there. Wait, what kind of games? Oh, any games. I guess I was thinking like, computer digital games that people. So you have like the different. I don't know why I even use that as an example. I think it's because the person I was listening to used that as an example, because I'm not a gamer. So, but I mean, I'm sure you could talk about, is it called a console and whatever you use, or what's the biggest, neatest things, gadgets. You could do a lot of things, but it's all in that one niche.
Yeah.
Yes, Ron, in part, you understand what I meant. But I also mean both of you going out together and showing us Canada. Yeah, so like us out and about. So people like the out and about, like getting out of the house and doing things, I think. Going shopping or... well, we kind of did that. We went to Niagara Falls and tried to broadcast that. I still have footage from that to do. It's just, I've been putting the air show and the Niagara Falls to the side just because I want to do a good job, and they're long. And I'll be doing the air show for both of us. And then, I don't know. Well, it's up to him if he wants a Niagara Falls version too. But we both will be putting out an air show for sure in the new year. And there's Ken Henry.
Kane.
Kane. I keep calling him Ken.
Kane Henry. What's going on? Good to see you.
It's like the first name that I twist and he doesn't. That's funny.
Oh, well.
Yeah. You're just Ken to me, or Kane, I guess. Sorry. Whoops. I didn't even try to do that.
Really?
I didn't. That was funny, though. And that I did push. Okay. So I'm looking for there we go. Oh, that's cute how she did that. Kane, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Massive gem. Get it? Gem hugs. No, that's cute. Hey now, Fishy, I'm not sleepy, Ron. No. That was funny, though. That was a funny day. But in regards to what Gemma was saying, I mean, we definitely can show you and let you know how Christmas goes and the New Year's, and we'll let you know all the things and how that goes. So it should be good memories. I want to capture all those good memories. And yeah, us being together is good for both of us.
Once they get all the construction downtown done, I'll take you to the courthouse where we used to hang people.
Oh, isn't that thrilling?
Looks like a castle, but it's the gallows.
Yes. Yes, I'm planning to record footage of British Christmas and New Year's too. Oh, that's cool.
There you go.
Very nice. Yeah. No, from what we were planning before, we're planning a whole New Year's Eve, not New Year's Eve, well, that too. Christmas Eve together of just the two of us all day, which will be really nice so we can embrace the Christmas season. And then Christmas Day and Boxing Day, we're going to have some of his family members come over, and we'll do pizza or ribs or something the one day, and then we'll do turkey the next. So I think it's really special that he's going to give me one of the 3 days before we have company. So it's really nice. I think Gemma would love camping and fishing in the wilderness. I don't know, maybe. You never know. He's laughing, so maybe not. Oh, yeah, Twitch. Gotta forget about Twitch. We haven't done stuff out there for a while, actually.
Yeah, I know. We haven't done stuff on Twitch for a while.
Yeah, we'll have to get back into that.
All right, I'm gonna go for a smoke, and then I gotta go lay down because I gotta work tonight.
Yeah, I know.
But you can keep streaming. Don't stop streaming because I'm going nighty night soon.
Well, I'll probably be wrapping it up soon anyways. No, I know you're going to be going to snooze soon. So, yeah. So, Gemma, I am hoping to maybe we'll have some nice footage from, over the weekend. So. And then, here's some gifts that I already wrapped. Ron gave me some money to use so I could go get him some gifts, and I did. He got one of his gifts already on his birthday, which was Guinness beer, which he really enjoyed. And then Here are 5 gifts that are for Christmas for him. And I have wrapped gifts before, but I haven't wrapped gifts for Christmas before. I mean, I wrapped things for birthdays or just becauses and whatever, but I never really looked into how to wrap, if that makes sense. Where this time I actually looked and got ideas from YouTube, and it's pretty interesting how you basically measure and cut the paper, and there's a certain way you fold it and tape it, and it looks so professional, I guess I'll call it. And I'm an artist, so it means a lot to me of this kind of stuff. And here I'm playing with my earring. And you can say me. Oh, I have a drink here and I've hardly drank it. Actually, I don't know if I drink it at all. Coca-Cola. I can't remember. When I drink the Coca-Cola, it makes me think of a friend of mine from YouTube named Prev. Because it seems to me, because he's from the Netherlands, and it seems to me he really does enjoy the American Coca-Cola. I bet Fishy is having Canadian pizza. Well, actually, if we make pizza for what day was that? For Christmas dinner, we were just discussing beforehand of maybe making some pizza. I'm going to assume that he's meaning like homemade pizza. Actually, no, I know it was because we did communicate that well. Because he said, that we have the cheese and we have the pasta sauce. We do gotta get some more green olives. We both love green olives. Santa Claus likes Coca-Cola. Oh, that's true. So it's kind of a good beverage for this this time of year. And I guess how long I go on this stream kind of depends on you guys too, because I don't want to go long and bore you guys all to death either. I mean, traditionally, as of late, I have gone up to 2 hours, typically from about 5 o'clock p.m., 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, in the past, we did actually do shows for 4 hours, but because... To tell you the truth, after about 2 hours, I was getting tired because I like to try to put energy into the streams. And it's all like the you get the show notes and everything all ready to go. And after about 2 hours, I typically am out of juice. Now today we were playing for about an hour-ish because of Ron needed to go to sleep. But we may just, we could go a little longer, depending on what you guys would like to do, because he won't be entertaining me. He's going to be doing some snoozing.
I got to go snooze because I got to work tonight, so I got to get a couple more hours sleep. I'll be up all night long.
Well, see, he wouldn't have been so tired now, but he would have had some difficulty sleeping, which sometimes that happens. I mean, think about it. Sleeping in the middle of the day and there's, I don't know, maybe things on your mind or...
phone calls.
That's right.
Phone calls today. Like, really, people?
I forgot. He kept getting phone calls and he got sick of it. So he came out of the bedroom and he's like, here. Not mean to me, but he was frustrated about the phone. And he's like, here, if they call again, you answer it. That's funny. I mean, he had the phone in there on his own accord. I didn't put it in there, but see, he had it in, he likes to have his alarm clock on it, but
okay. I'm going to go lay down. Bye, everybody. Night-night.
Night-night. Love you. Uncle Bry is making burgers. Corn on the cob, but moderate.
Yeah, and you people keep the noise down.
I think I'm the one making the noise. If you don't want me too noisy, you're going to have to shut the door.
Yeah,
Or if you want to eavesdrop to what I'm talking, leave the door open, but I might keep you up. So you're cooking. I was planning to do like a private panel after the stream for things, but we don't have to do it right away. I only can think of one person that might swim over, that it could end up being too late for them, but nobody for sure. Well, maybe one person. Most of them didn't commit to it, I guess, because I was just going to have a small select number of people that I wanted to chat with. I haven't chatted with them in a little while. Some of them as of late, I guess, but there's just some things I want to talk about to help me with some stresses and just life. Okay, that's good. So basically, though, whenever this stream does end, then I'm on Ron's PC right now. So then what I would do is then I would move to my PC and then invite the select people that I have let know about it, and whoever can swim in, great. Oh, yeah. Bye, Ron, you say. Now, yeah, I don't know any of you that do live streams. I'm not sure if you do the same. I am the type of person I like to have show notes. Sometimes I will just put it on the screen and look at it, but because I'm not on my own computer, I printed it out. So back home, when I had 2 monitors up, like Ron has 2 monitors, but they're on his system, right? What I would do is I would put the live stream on one, and then I put my show notes, because I just use Google Documents to have bullet points. And some of it is bullet points, like most of them, like at the top here, right? You see, I got bullet points, and then I took a pen afterwards now, and I put little checks by each one I did. Obviously, then down here is a paragraph, or even on the other paper, where if there's more specifics that I don't want to forget, then I'll write more. Otherwise, it's just bullet points like intro vid, it's the intro video, or welcome video, or merch, and I put in parentheses that I have slides for such. It just keeps it more organized. Obviously, I'm going to go with what's going on in the chat too. MB7 says, hey, Uncle Brian, listen to your comment about Yankee. I talked to him on Instagram. Sad news. He was an awesome person. And that is another topic that we can bring up, that Uncle Bry's Corner and myself will be doing a live stream. Probably, I'm going to assume maybe in January, him and I need to chit chat and see when would be best. At the moment, I'm pretty flexible. I don't have a lot of things that that I have scheduled or anything at the moment. It's more of almost like a vacation, really, because yes, there's things I do. I do cooking, I do cleaning. I go out and about with Ron. I try to contact people, but it's very flexible, maybe is the wording. But Brian and I will chat, and once we know when we're going to do it, then for sure, what do we figure? 3 or 4 days before, for sure. But I'm going to say we should probably have it out there at least a week before, so people can see the live stream that's set up, and then we share it out, and anybody else that wants to share it out, because it's going to be it'll be a very interesting live stream where we basically are going to get to know Yankee better. A celebration of life of Yankee is what it's going to be. And like Brian said, and as I already know, it's going to be a very long stream because Yankee had lots of stories, and Yankee was a very interesting man. And Brian was a close friend of his, and thus he knows a lot about all those things. We are figuring, if I can speak properly, or that what I can remember anyways, of what would work on my end anyways, is probably a Saturday would be best, and that we would just start earlier in the day. That way, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get through all the things. It's give ourselves plenty of space. So it's more so up to Brian. Like what? I mean, I'm hoping, I think I already talked to him about the day, but I'm hoping a Saturday will work. And it's more so if he has anything going on or not. Like I said, at the whatever works. Okay. I'm thinking we should probably aim for doing something of that sort maybe in January, because you never know the future for anybody. Location, alive or not, and I don't know, there's so many unpredictables, and I want to make sure this works out, because I think that would be a good one. And since we have this on the mind and we got it going, we might as well get it done, right? Let's do it. So keep your eyes peeled sometime in January, and we will give you a heads up. Like I said, I'm going to say we should do a week before that we schedule it so we have time. Because I know when we talked, and I know I'm repeating myself, we had, at least 3 days or more, he had said, and it's like, yeah, I think we should have it out for at least a week. It's one of those things, it's a balance, right? Because I've seen some people schedule streams like a month before. I think that's too much. Because to tell you the truth, if somebody has a stream scheduled for a month from now, unless it's a topic that's really in my heart or some famous person that I know, or you know what I mean? I'm going to forget. It's going to go poof until it gets closer anyways. So yeah, you want to give advance notice, but not too long. And that's not just for live streams. That can be for invites, like in person, like if you're having a party or something at your house. I know it was always best to do that a week, no more than 2 weeks before, because if you do it more than that, it's just papers piling up and people are going to forget. And something just fell down. I'll have to grab that afterwards, a receipt or something. Bacon says, wow, it's been a while since I've needed show notes. It's pretty serious stuff. I need to have those. Wow. Anyways, that's just my personality, though, too. You don't have to have show notes, but I do think it's a good idea to, if you're going to do a decent, okay, this is my thoughts on it. It doesn't mean it's proper for everybody, but I think it's good to have a topic, a subject, and then balance it out with the chat, because I know that I explained this before, and I'm going by my own experience of being the chatters in a chats at live streams, that I've been to chats where they're totally like, okay, now given some of these chats that I happened to swim over to, they were probably high and stuff, but anyway, they were just kind of sitting there like, so there was nothing going on. So like, and then the chat wasn't really moving, so they didn't really have anything to go by, I suppose. So it was completely just like crickets or something going on, right? And then I've been to the complete opposite, where, yes, people literally probably had their show notes, right? But they were so showed it. I can't even speak. They were so show notish. I'll be funny. Anyways, they had such a schedule, so rigid, that they were like, dun, 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 and they didn't even look at what was going on in the chat. And me, being a chatter, I'll just call it, in the chat, felt like it was worthless to be here because they're not even acknowledging, they didn't even say hi to me. So there's a balance, I believe. I believe you should have a topic. You don't have to have it printed out in show notes. Some people can just wing it, and they do great. But I think you should acknowledge your peoples. They're taking the time out of their busy schedule to be here. I like to at least be acknowledged. I mean, I understand we can't catch every comment. We can't be like, oh, to everything. But we should be able to at least say, hey, good to see you there, the goddamn Bacon. And hey there, Uncle Bry and Nora. Great to see you. You know, you should have the ability to do that. And maybe even catch some of the stuff going on in the stream, like Uncle Bry saying, I can't remember if I put pepper on my burgers, in regards to, I think, of the, you know, us figuring out when and whatever in streams. That's true. Extra pepper will probably be fine. Extra salt would be a problem. Potentially. That's my thought anyways, because sometimes with salt, like if you're adding seasoning, you have to be careful, because I've noticed some seasonings will have salt in it already. And so if you put salted seasoning in plus salt, it might be... Now, if you put too much salt in, I could be wrong on this, but it seems to me if you put too much salt in something, you can lessen the impact of the saltiness with a sweetener. Is that true? Or am I thinking of hot? I know that can help with hot. Maybe it's not salt, or maybe it is. Now I gotta look that up. But I do know that that would help with hot. Like if you made something hot, meaning seasoning hot, not temperature hot. So if you put too much cayenne pepper in and it's like burning your mouth out and you want to balance it out, if you put some sugar in there, that will tame it down. Now, I can't guarantee it's not going to make your gallbladder upset because there's still the cayenne pepper, let's say, in it, but your taste buds will be happier. Oh, yeah, Cabin Life. That's where we all met. Well, not all of us, but you and, yeah, a couple of us met there. Definitely. MB7. Speaking of hot and sugar, this is something I didn't know, but I tested it and it worked. I was visiting my one sister and I had a mug of hot, I don't remember if it was, I want to say it was cappuccino. I think it was like a hot cappuccino I had in a mug, and the mug did its job. It kept it super hot. And thus, when I went to drink it, I burned my tongue. And right away, she said, sugar. Now, when I was visiting with her, we happened to be actually at a restaurant, which sounds funny that I have a mug with cappuccino in it. But see, I was on my way to the gym where I clean in exchange for exercise. And I happened to have my things with me. And she's like, oh, come here for a minute. So I went in there and I was talking to them and I was drinking my too hot of cappuccino and burned my tongue. Bring you up to speed. I mean, in my mind, I know what's going on, but I have to let you know or you're going to be like, what? Anyway, so as you know, most restaurants have little packets of sugar on the table for like coffee and such, right? Now, my sister and her two other friends that happen to be there, or I suppose our friends, we can share them since we both know them, they had paid for their meals and stuff. So I didn't feel like I was doing wrong of doing what she asked me to do. Anyway, so my tongue is burning from the too hot of cappuccino. And she said, put some sugar on it. It works. So I was like, I don't know. I've never heard about putting sugar on a burnt tongue, but okay, I'll try whatever. Because, you know, burnt tongue does not feel nice at all. And then sometimes it can last for a couple days of that feeling on your tongue, right? Depending on how bad you burned it. But I have to say, it worked. Like almost immediately. So next time, if you have a sip of coffee or hot chocolate or cappuccino or whatever it is that you're drinking and it's way too hot and you burn your tongue, put some sugar on your tongue and see if that helps. Don't do it. Don't do this experiment on purpose. I mean, this is an accident. If you accidentally burn yourself on your tongue, try it. Now, I could be incorrect, but it seems to me my sister said she also heard if sugar is not available, which works really good, you could also try some salt. Oh, yeah, I know that. I guess I'm reading what MB7 and now what Uncle Bry was saying that apparently his health isn't doing great to why they're not doing Cabin Life. Cabin Life is another channel that is one of the towards the beginning of my journey on YouTube channels. Yeah, it was really interesting to be there. I actually really enjoyed the, what did they call it? Chill. Like CHILL. Maybe Brian or MB7 remembers. They call it like Chill with Glenn, or what was it called? But anyways, I actually enjoy those more than the Cabin Life, only because Cabin Life, because I believe they were monetized and stuff, so they had to be more professional, maybe be the word. And I still had fun there too, but I really liked it when we did the chill time, because that was another stream. They did it on another channel, and Glenn would pull out his guitar or whatever, and we just have fun. Jeez, I can really smell those cigarettes as of late. So I don't know if it's just clinging to his clothes that need to be washed more. Like it's clinging more and needs a wash. Like his coat. Or maybe my nose was all stuffed up and now I can smell it better. Yes, I know it was Glenn and Maureen, but you remember the chill one? Because yeah, Glenn and Maureen did the Cabin Life. And then at first, I believe they did the chill part was both of them. But then after a while, then it was just Glenn. It ended up being more Glenn's thing. But But I do hope that they're doing okay. Yeah, you don't hear much of them. Well, I hope nobody will disappear, but I do have to go use the little girl's room for a moment. So if you guys can entertain each other for just a moment, that would be great. Do I have a... Looking for some wording here. Oh, chilling with Glenn? There you go. Yes, the campfire and stuff. That was more the relaxed stream. Not that their cabin life wasn't great, but it was more of a after hours relax. All right, so I just typed this so anybody new comes in. And then just for you guys to know, I'm speaking it. So be right back. Please don't swim away. Unless you have to. If you gotta swim away, you gotta swim away. It is what it is, right? I am going to put on the other one, I think. Although that's shorter. Maybe I'll put it on a loopy just in case, huh? I should be back in time, though. It's not a very complicated bathroom stop, so. All right, I'm going to put this other video on. It should be very inspiring. Please listen to the music and listen to or not listen. Well, yeah, you can listen to the words in the music, but also look at the visuals, and I hope this makes a difference in your day. So with that, here's a short, under a 2-minute video, and I should be right back. Well, I will be right back, but I should be back before it repeats. Be right back.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.
See, I'm back. There we go. Well, looks like we gained a person, so that's good. Oh, so yeah. Wow, I've been live for about an hour and a half. Is there anything specific you guys would like to talk about? Like I say, I did the majority of my show notes. It's not that I want to end now, but I want to see what you want to talk about. You have questions for me, or about how things are going, or Christmas, or do you have anything you want to talk about, like your plans, how you're feeling, how's your health, how's your happiness? And the only things I have left on my show notes are, at the end, I'll be doing my positive saying, and of course my outro video. Oh, Nora likes my hair. Well, thank you, Nora. Yeah, see? I crisscrossed it, everyone. I was trying something different because, I mean, yes, I could, what I've done before is I've done like a ponytail and then I can flip it, right? And it looks nice in the back, which if you're just out and about in here, where I'm at, in my first world, I guess I would call it, right? Then you can see the back. But the problem is, on stream, unless I turn around, you're not going to see whatever I'm doing back in the back of my head. So then I've done things like pigtails and braids and curly hair and different things. And this time I thought, well, I got pigtails going on. Look at all that hair. It might not be very thick necessarily, but it's Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Anyway, so I got 2 braids. So I braided them down this way. Not that Nora needs to know. I mean, I don't think he had enough hair to do it. But anybody here that has enough hair to do it, right? Any females probably in the house. I mean, if a guy wants to do it, you be you. But anyway, so I just parted my hair here and then split the hairs, right? And then I braid and braid. And then I got 2 pigtails ready. It's funny, they call it pigtails. Why would they call it pigtails? Pigs only have 1 tail, but then when you have 2 ponytails, they call it a pigtail. I don't understand. But then you take the braid and then you actually widen out, because, you know, in a braid there's basically gaps that you can spread apart, and then that's what goes over to attach it to your pigtail. So anyway, long way of saying I wanted to do something where you could actually see it. I mean, I'm not sure if it's the best thing in the world, but hey, something different. Yeah, I have a little bit of hair, just a little bit. And it's not dyed. This is all natural. This is my natural color. Now, in the way past, I did do highlights at times. Like, this will sound funny, a blonde highlight, right? Basically bleaching the hair. Because my hair has darkened. It's more of a dark blonde. It used to be a light blonde, more like a, you know, like a white blonde. But anyway, that's been many years ago. So my hair has grown out since then. And all of this hair now is my natural color. I know the other day when we were streaming, I believe it was at the birthday stream, Ron was really looking at my hair because under the lights, you can tell. It's probably hard to see for you through the screen here or through the camera. But there's like 3 different hues of color going on in my golden hair. So, yeah, some people might call it a dark blonde or some other thing because it's still technically blonde. It's just darker. When I look at it and it's just shiny and all that in the light. So I like to say I have golden hair. It's that awful Canadian water. No. Well, you never know, right? But no, it's actually been like this for a while. But did you know that being naturally blonde is actually, it's only, what do you call that? Let me word this right. Redheads are the rarest, like true redheads are the rarest hair color. Blonde is the next rarest color, especially if you don't grow out of it. Like my mom, for example, she was a blonde, but then by the time she was around 20, I believe, she went from blonde to brunette. So basically from blonde to brown, right? Her hair is it's not like this anymore. It's like brown or brunette. So she gets highlights all the time. So they had said that, yeah, even if it darkens, if it stays blonde beyond like 20 years old or something, I'll just give an age, then that's even more unique. So I have some pretty unique hair going on here because it didn't turn into a brunette. Yes, it darkened a little, but it's still technically blonde. Yes, dirty blonde is another term for this, but it just doesn't sound so nice. Dirty blonde. So I like to call it my golden blonde hair. Sounds pretty, and it looks golden. I have thought about dyeing it, like be crazy and dye it like a purple or some vibrant color. But then at the same time, like I kind of like my hair, so I don't know. I may or may not, or maybe I would, and I would just dye like that much of it. And then once it grows out, you know. And I think dyes kind of disappear over time anyway. I don't know. Because there's two sides to an electrical pigtail. Oh. My hair was white until later in high school. Yeah. Like my mom was very blonde. Now my ex was similar. My ex was blonde, but he is not blonde now. He's definitely brunette, you know, so there might be a lot of people that start out blonde, but they don't stay. So yeah, I guess, and then we'll see what happens after this then. You know, is my hair going to turn gray? Is it going to turn white? Is it going to stay blonde? Probably not, because as we get older, that tends to turn white or gray. Yes, my hair is very long, and believe it or not, that'll be about a year ago now, when Ron came down to see me for the first time in December a year ago. He got himself a haircut, but also he offered to have let me get my hair cut. And that was really nice because I hadn't, other than like, gee, I'm going in circles with my words, aren't I? Other than like at home, maybe taking some scissors and just going snip, snip, snip. That was the most I've done. Anyways, I had 6 inches of hair cut off a year ago. And it's already grown to where it was because I can now sit on it again. And by the way, I know I was saying gray or white hair, but to tell you the truth, I usually call gray hair like a silver. And I know that Ron does not really like his hair because it tends to be silver unless he puts, I was going to be funny and say food dye in his hair, hair dye in his hair, and then it makes it less of looking like that. But it's up to him what he does, but I don't think he really needs to. And I thought it was kind of a cool idea that I have the gold and he's got the silver. That makes us a rich couple, right? Oh, Wisdom Glitter. I do like that too, MB7. I just read that. And Roy, Container Man, it's nice to see you in here. I do have a button for you. If you're wondering, Ron had to go to Sleepyland, so you missed the opportunity to say hi to him, but that's okay. I know that you're busy. He's a truck driver, right? So he's going to be busy. All right, so here's for Roy. All right, I was just looking on here because I know we're getting towards the later part of the stream. I love my white, silver, gray hair. Ooh, you got all the colors. He's got triple. He's got triple hair. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to let a friend know because sometimes this person is sometimes just busy and that's fine. But then sometimes Sometimes the days get away from this person. So I just thought, well, I know we're probably getting towards the end, but well, I think I'll just let it be then, because I don't want to invite them and then they and then they come and then I'll be like, okay, I'm done. You know, that wouldn't be very nice. Yeah, what do you think, Roy, huh? Crisscross. Can't make up my mind which way I'm going in life. Hey, that's pretty fitting, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll definitely have to keep you all posted to how Christmas goes, and kind of like Gemma said, how things are going, I don't know, touring, but then how things are going in our relationship. What are your favorite Christmas songs? That's a good one, since I haven't really listened to much yet. Because to clarify, this is my first Christmas ever. Now, I have heard of songs. And just in general, if you're going to ask me what songs I like, I probably still would be like, I'd have to hear it. Because I do like a variety of different songs in general, too. And I'm not just talking Christmas. What do I like? Well, you always like Rudolph, right? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to listen to some, and I will have to get back to you on that. Roy says he likes the hairdo. Well, thank you, Roy. How about you, MB7? Do you have any favorites or anybody else in the chat? Like I say, the only Christmas music I've been listening to as of late have been copyright-free YouTube music, because I've been putting some of that on my videos. So to tell you the truth, those are the only ones that are in my head, and I couldn't even tell you what those titles are at the moment. Oh, did anybody have time to watch my Build a Kit Kat video? If anybody has, and maybe commented even within the last couple hours, I wouldn't have seen it yet. Because I think the last I checked that was maybe 2 hours before the stream. Oh, wait, I take that back. Because I think it got released. No, it got released at 3 o'clock. Okay. It was the shorts video gets released at 5. I'm talking Eastern. So yeah, it was probably towards the beginning of it being released, which would have been about 2 hours before the stream started, that I looked to see if anybody was watching it. And then after that, I was focused on getting ready and other things. And then now we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Elvis, Blue Christmas. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I think I'm going to write some of these down, because then I can listen to it and see if I like it. So, Elvis, Blue Christmas. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Oh, I think I've heard of that one. That is a funny one, isn't it? I will have to look that up to listen to it again. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. It's not how it goes, I know, but I remember the terms, or the wording. That's what I meant. Grandma got ran over by, oh geez, that's how you spell by a reindeer. There we go. I always thought that was funny with reindeer. It's spelled different than what you would think, right? Because when I think of rain, anyways, I'm thinking like rain, but it's not that kind of rain. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus. Oh geez, that sounds funny. I think I've heard that one before too. So I have heard some Christmas music. It's been a while, and it would just happen to be on the radio. And to tell you the truth, like I said, if you were to ask me what my favorite songs are in general, I'll be like, let me get back on that, because I'm not very good at remembering names and song names, like names of the artist and the song names. But if I hear the music, I can tell you if I like it or not. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus. Okay. Another thing I could ask you guys, are there any good Christmas movies that I should be watching? The only one I can think of that I have seen before, and I think it'd be, yeah, it's a Christmas movie, I think, is It's a Wonderful Life. Wouldn't that be considered a Christmas movie? I was thinking maybe I'd see if I could find that. All right. 12 Days of Christmas by Jeff Foxworthy. Oh, okay. I'll look into that too. So yeah, go ahead and yes, days. I figured that out. All good. So if there's any movie suggestions, let me know. It looks like we have 10 people in the house. And mostly 2 or 3 people talking, but that's okay. Lurkers are fine too. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, please, also, because that does help with YouTube knowing that you're enjoying your time here. I do see 21 thumbs up, so thank you very much. Just a friendly reminder in case you haven't pushed the button, because I know I've been guilty of the same. All right, 12 days. Better write that down before I forget. 12 Days of Christmas. That's by Jeff Foxworthy. Okay, so these are songs. I'm going to write down here that these are songs. Porky Pig Blue Christmas. I'm going to assume that's a movie, right? Sounds right to me. Porky Pig Blue Christmas, huh? Okay. Christmas Vacation. Ooh, that sounds interesting. A vacation during Christmas, huh? And when I think of Christmas, I think of snow and cold. But this is the funny thing. Some people I follow on YouTube are from places like Florida. And they make like a sand, like a sand man, I guess you'd call it, huh? It's not a snowman. It's a sand man. Oh, it is a song. Okay, thank you for clarifying. So, Porky Pig Blue Christmas. I guess I'd find out when I typed it in, probably, huh? I'll move that over there. Okay. Oh, Come Ye Faithful must be a song. Oh, come ye faithful. I think, right? Oh, come ye faithful. Oh, come ye faithful. Wow, I'm going to have a lot to look up here. National Olympian. So that one, Nora, I'm going to guess that's a movie. Like I said, when I look them up, I'm sure I'll obviously figure out which is which. Lampoon. Okay. Okay. Redneck 12 Days of Christmas by Jeff. Okay. Okay, so that Jeff Foxworthy must have a lot of good stuff, huh? So I'll put Redneck 12 Days. So, yeah, this will be interesting. And 'Twas the Night after. 'Twas the Night After Christmas. Oh. Does no one remember the Futurama version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town? I don't know. Is it a song or a movie? And either way, I have not heard it. So, yeah. Interesting. Well, thanks, guys. Fred Claus, the movie. Yeah, if you specify movie or song, then I'll know. But like I said, when I type it in, it'll probably let me know. Fred Claus, the movie. Huh? Cool. Fishy, the redneck 12 days is the and of W do's. I think there's some typos, maybe. I'm not sure. Or maybe he. Why do I not see it over here? Yeah, okay. Oh, they're the same. Okay. Okay. Now I know. The 12 days. The 12 days and the redneck 12 days are the same. Okay. Well, now I know. Same. I kind of wondered that, but I thought, well, maybe it's a different version. I mean, sometimes people do that. Right? Huh. Why does my phone show me my own video? Huh? It's like showing my own video. Yes. If you haven't seen the Kit Kat holiday cabin that I built, that video just came out today at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, I want to say it's like maybe around 24 minutes long, but it's everything from start to finish. So you get to see the Christmas tree in the background, and you get to see me build it from scratch, but I guess it's from a kit. But you get to see me step by step put it together. Now, before I did it, I did look around to see, I'm a visual person. So I was looking around to see if anybody else built one just to get ideas. And I actually didn't come up with much that were similar to what I had. I did find one person that had it, and that's what he did. He just sat and built it. And I found that actually nice and useful. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing, and maybe somebody out there will find it useful. And if not, I had fun doing it, and hopefully you have fun watching it. And then, hopefully this weekend goes well. I will be keeping you updated. Some of you closer ones will be more updated than others. Been dealing with some communication and respect issues, but hopefully that'll be all better before the weekend, because I would like to have a very nice first experience Christmas, and I'm hoping that he holds to what he had told me previously. He, meaning Ron, he said he's gonna make it very special, and that Christmas Eve will be our special day, just him and I, before any company comes over, and then Christmas Day and Boxing Day, which is the next day after Christmas, then we will have people over. So 1 out of the 3 days will be just him and I, as long as he holds to his original word. And I definitely will keep you updated. All right, and then Container Man says, Will Ferrell is an elf, the movie. Okay. All right, Will Ferrell in Elf. Oh, I think I've heard of Miracle on 34th Street, but I haven't seen it that I know of. So Miracle on 34th Street. Interesting. A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story. Is that older one where the guy gets stuck in a suit? Or is that a different one? Because that is one movie that I believe I did see at one point, just because my parents watched it when they were younger. And just in general, I think we watched that once. And I remember him being stuck in his snowsuit thing. But I haven't, that's the only part I remember in it is when he's outside and he's like, if that's the one. And if that's not the one, A Christmas Story. If that's not the one, what is that one called, if you know what I'm talking about? Is that the one where he has like a pellet gun or something too that happens in it? Talking about a young boy that's in the story or in that movie. Just kind of had a rough time at times, I think. Holy bucket. We have now hit 7 o'clock and we still have 12 people in the house. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's too bad that Ron wasn't able to stick around, but he had to get some more sleep. He wasn't able to sleep as long as he should have earlier, between the phone ringing, and I think he had things on his mind probably too. Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, are those like 3 different movies? I should write that down. I won't be able to watch all of these things in the short amount of time, but hey, I got a basket full now to look for at least, because I don't have Netflix. I'm not from I am from back home. What am I saying? I'm not back home where I have access to the library of my own, but I can look around. I do have access actually to the library part, which is called Hoopla. Or back home, the library system gives you access basically to audiobooks, general reading books, movies, and such, TV shows, I think, of certain ones. I mean, not all of them, but they have certain ones there, so I could always look there too. Seems to me when I looked there, they had It's a Wonderful Life, so maybe they'll have some of these other ones on there too. You get to rent, or not rent, because you're not paying for it. You get to borrow the virtual online movie or whatever sort you're going to get, and you can have it for 3 days. And then you got to return it. And you can do several. I think you can borrow up to 10 different items each month. But then that's it. You have to wait till the next month. Or sometimes they have bonus ones where it doesn't take away from your borrowed tickets, I guess. Anyway, I was trying to write down Tim Allen, wasn't I? Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. What? I always want to forget to put the L. So instead of Tim Allen, the Santa Claus, I was trying to write down Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. Oops. If we're going traditional, I don't even know how you say that, but Odd Lang Sin, maybe? I think I've seen that wording before. Odd Lang Sin. I write it down anyway. And it's not like you're going to sin, kind of sin, because that would be S-I-N. And please don't sin, everyone. X. See? Excellent, huh? Or, even better than that, you know how sometimes they take out, well, some people think it's they're trying to do something, but you know how sometimes people put Xmas instead of Christmas, they put X for Christmas. So there you go, X for the start of Christmas. I heard the bells on Christmas Day. Oh. I heard the bells on Christmas Day. Another thing that I think we talked about earlier a little bit Why is there a nail? Apparently, let's see. Let's use his wallet to show you. See that thing? He must have clipped his nails and left one of them on the... Ew! One of his nails, he clipped it and it's still on the desk. Okay, Brian, sounds good. I will contact you shortly. Ain't that a New Year's Eve song? I heard the bells on Christmas Day. I wrote that down, yeah. Which one are you talking that you think is a Christmas? Oh, the Odd Long Scene one? I don't know. But obviously that's just around the corner too, so. Did that stop for? Close enough. Oh, it's all good. If it's supposed to be for New Year's, that's just around the corner too, isn't it? Huh. I just got thinking, wait, there's some more weeks in December, right? Or is this it? Well, this is almost it, isn't it? When does everything land? Will we be... Oh, there's one more... There is one more Thursday in December. On the 28th, it says. I'm just looking at the calendar because I got thinking we're getting close to the new year. So if we still do a stream as normal on the 28th, you will see us one more time on this channel as a live stream on the 28th. And then I'm not sure what we're doing for New Year's, if we're going to do a New Year's live stream. We've done it twice where we did or tried to do like 24 hours, bringing in the new year around the world. I don't know if we're going to do anything of that sort this year. I mean, we might shorten it since it's pretty hard to stay up that long. Unless we can find other people to help tag team so we can take breaks. So we'll see. The other thing is Ron was saying me and my words are getting jumbled today. I'm so sorry. Anyway, he was saying that maybe we'll go do something else, like go, I don't know if he's planning like go out and about or bar hopping. I don't know what his thought was. Although if we were bar hopping, I would think it'd be quite busy, and I don't know if I'd want to do that. I'm not sure what was up his sleeve. You never know. Sometimes it's great things, and sometimes not so sure. So, yeah. Like, oh, and for some of you, maybe you didn't see this, that I wrapped up some gifts. And yes, like I was saying earlier, obviously I have wrapped gifts before for birthdays and stuff, although as of late, to tell you the truth, I normally have been cheating almost and doing it the easy way with a gift bag because, you know, you just shove it in a bag, put a little tissue paper on top, and you're done. But it is fun, actually, to actually do the wrapping. And I don't remember ever looking into how to technically do it and get it more perfect looking because it always was confusing. Like, okay, how do I make it look better? But I actually found a YouTube video and they show you like how much to leave on either end and how you fold it and have less creases and less tape and all kinds of hints, I guess you could say. Plus, I put some decor on some of them. So there you go. Let's see, let's go back. Oh, I guess I could show this again. Like I say, I am hoping this happens. If it falls backwards from some thoughts I've heard of, then, well, you'll be updated about that also. But hopefully that all goes very well. I don't see any with your name on it. Well, I'm not going to wrap my own gifts. Those gifts I just showed are ones that I wrapped for Ron. Those are 5 gifts. Well, actually, there's more than 5 because there's multiple in some of the boxes, but that's 5 different gift boxes of items for Ron. I actually have wrapped 6 gifts so far. The first one I wrapped is actually unwrapped already because that was for his birthday. I do know he really cherishes and loves Guinness beer and really enjoys having it on his birthday. And so that's what he got on his birthday. Yes, gift wrapping is easy once you kind of, get the knack of it. I just kind of, like I said, I watched a YouTube video and it's pretty straightforward, but I needed a visual idea how to make it a little bit easier, I guess. So, yeah. Because you basically just wrap the present with the one side of the wrapping so it hits to the surface across it. And then the other side is like 2 or 3 inches that you leave. And then, of course, then you got to shift it and you like tape up into like 1 inch or 2 on the box or whatever it's in, right? And then you wrap it around, but then you got to curl it over and then tape that. It's actually quite easy. I know there's different styles. It depends what you're wrapping. All the things I wrapped thus far have been in boxes. Hey, Go Fish, I know you have mentioned you grew up in the country. I did too. I'm going north to visit my family in the country. My mom said lots of deer around. Okay, MB7 is saying this. Yes, I grew up in the country. Yes, Roy, I do see your message. Jingle bells with Arnold. Terminator. Oh, that could be interesting. So I write that down. Anyway, wrap it like breadbasket ends. I don't know. Gift wrapping. So yeah, do you like to do gift wrapping? I know I was showing a friend the gifts I wrapped, and she's like, wow, you can tell it's your first Christmas because of how much you put into it. But to tell you the truth, I'm an artist. I enjoy doing art type of things, and wrapping a gift and making it look beautiful is like art. So not necessarily would I only do it for my first time, because I know this person said that they normally just use a bunch of gift bags to make it easy. And yes, if your time is limited and you want to make something look okay, sometimes gift wrapping might not be your cup of tea. Now there's a couple other gifts that he wants, let me reword that. There's a handful of other gifts that he had asked if I would like to wrap for him. And depending on the circumstances, then I probably will, but we shall see, because I do enjoy it. Now, my gifts, supposedly he's gotten some that are hidden, and he will be having to take the time at some point to wrap those, because unless he puts them in a box or something where I can't see it, I can't really wrap it unless he wants me to see what he got me already. So, I don't know. Yeah, no, I knew who you're talking about, Roy. Yeah, it's not a movie. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Schwarzen, however you say the name. Jim's droning. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too. How are you doing? Bored old fart, do you enjoy wrapping gifts? I guess I could just ask you that. Look at this. I have a whole bunch of scribbles on here now of songs and movies to look up. That's pretty cool. I got to put some candy canes on the Christmas tree here the other day. That was kind of fun. Kind of a sweet idea, huh? Not sure how delicious or not delicious they will taste. They are, well, they look like a traditional candy cane. It looks red and white, but it says it's cherry flavored, where I believe traditionally they're mint flavored, right? But these are supposed to be cherry flavored, which, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure if they're going to be good or not, because I have had cherry flavored things, and sometimes they're lesser of good taste. There's something about the artificial cherry flavor that isn't that appealing to me. Like, I'll eat it if there's nothing else to have, but it's not my fave. But it depends on the brand, and it depends, I suppose, on all the things, right? Because I'm just trying to think here of an example, and that would be like Starburst. If you know what a Starburst is, they have a cherry flavor, and that's the least of my favorites. Or Skittles. I think they have a cherry flavor in there, and those are not so good. But everybody has their own thing when it comes to that. Great. First present today. Had a tooth pulled. Dentist will have a good Christmas. Oh my goodness. I hope that went okay. Yeah, Ron was to the dentist the other day. He has a tooth abscess that's bothering him. The problem is because, well, it happened over the last weekend. He went into the dentist on Monday to have it checked out. But because there's an abscess and it's a present infection, the numbing isn't going to take. So they didn't pull it that day. They gave him 2 different kinds of, I'm assuming, very potent antibiotics. One is more traditional, and the other one, amoxicillin, that's what it's called. And then the other one I haven't heard before, but apparently it's another antibiotic. And he actually went back there on Wednesday for them maybe to take care of. And in my mind, I'm thinking, that's basically maybe 2 days. How's that going to be enough time for it to take action? And I was correct on my thinking, because he still had a little bit of infection going there. And hi, Dwayne, I do see you. He has an infection still there. And so when he went in, they realized that. And also there was some stuff with the insurance where he has to wait till next year anyways. But yeah, it basically went the way I was figuring. I think you need at least a week or so for it to hopefully kick in. Otherwise, you're going to feel it. Pull it out. Dwayne, how are you doing? Sorry, I was in the middle of talking, but I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. So, hi, Dwayne. Good to see you. I hope you're going to have a good Christmas and that you're healthy and doing well. Container Man says, a strawberry candy cane I think would be good. I don't like cherry or peppermint unless it's chocolate schnapps. Okay, so I'm not the only one that doesn't like cherry. Yeah, I guess we were at the store, and that was a little bit, maybe, it's probably another one of those days I was a little off in my mind, a little bit numb to the world. And even if I was more focused, I mean, I just assumed when he grabbed it, it was maybe the peppermint kind. But it's the thought that counts of putting it on the tree, and it looks pretty. But yeah, cherry, I don't know, it just has a different flavor. I love fresh cherries, don't get me wrong. But the artificial flavoring of cherry, I don't think they quite have it. Enjoying a warm day. Ooh. Had to do antibiotics a few days before. Yes. Yeah, same for me. They work for me within 48 hours. Oh, okay. So for maybe some people it works out. I did notice, like I say, that they gave him 2 different ones too. So I was thinking they're probably both potent and both of them going in, and their thought was probably within 2 days it should be down. Part of it is probably because of the holidays too, because they're closed coming up shortly because of Christmas and such. But because of it taking longer and all the other, insurance stuff, it sounds like it's better just to start it up in the new year. And so hopefully the pain will stay down. Hopefully the swelling will go down. And I would think as long as he stays on top of it, it should definitely be gone by the beginning of January, and then he can get it figured out. Jim's loves cherry. Why do I smell? It almost makes me think there's like a cigarette that's like lit or something. Ah, that's why. That's why I smell it so bad. I am going to go put this somewhere else because I don't want to smell it no more. I'm going to stick this up for a second so you have something to look at. I was wondering why it smelled so bad. He's got a partially lit one here. I'm back. I know you can't see me, but I'm back. But you will see me. There we go. Okay, so while I was up, I thought I would show you some interesting things. First thing. It's always backwards, right? Okay. Have any guess to what this is? I bet you won't know what it is. Any guesses? Doesn't always want to focus, does it? What do you think that is? Put your guesses in. That's the first thing I thought was interesting to show you. Now, the next thing, I'm going to show you something else while you're putting in your guesses. What is this thing? So the number one thing you're guessing for now. But what's this? It's something that's cream filled. So we have this and this. And yes, Jim, you are correct. This is a cream centered wrapped with black licorice. Now, nobody guessed this yet. It's not M&M's. And it's not Tic Tacs. It's not Pez. Should I give you at least one hint? Yes, Roy. Cream-filled licorice. You are correct. But in regards to this, let me give you one hint. It's okay. I know what you meant. I'll give you one hint of one of the ingredients that is in here. Okay? There is chocolate involved with this, but it's not an M&M. Nope, there's no peanut butter in it. There is chocolate, and it's obviously colored chocolate. got to be careful. The one day I was eating it, and I think I tried to inhale when I was eating, and it like was really choking. All right, so these are chocolate covered something. There's something in the middle of these, and it's not peanut butter because I'm allergic to peanut butter. They're not Skittles because they would be like chocolate covered Skittles, and that might not be so great. So, chocolate coating. It's like a colored chocolate coating over something. Not peanut butter, and it's not just more chocolate. They're actually really good. Not raisins, but good guess. Come on, guys. Let's do maybe a couple more minutes, and then I'll tell you what it is. Don't worry. I will give you the answer. All right, somebody's just responding, so I'm like, hey, come see me. Almond? No, because it's too small for that. Think of something small. I mean, if it was a raisin, it would have to be a small raisin, but it's too small for almond. See, they're tiny. Oops, tiny-ish. Mmm. Now you guys think it's animals, huh? Chocolate covered grasshoppers, chocolate covered ants, and there's Stuntman Steve. Maybe he'll know. Chocolate covered something. It's not peanut butter. It's not raisins. It's not almonds. It's not an animal. And how are you doing there, Stuntman Steve? Mmm. All right, another hint before I tell you what it actually is. Yep, it's not peanut related. It's not a fruit. It's not a peanut. It's not peanut butter. It's not an animal. It's not caramel. It's something with a firm consistency. So when you guys were going upon the nut ideas, that would be related, but they weren't quite right. If that makes sense. So it's not peanuts, it's not almonds, it's not a nut, but it'd be firm in consistency, kind of sort of like a nut. Is that a weird way to put it? So you guys have like a minute left, and then I'll let you know. Good guess, but no, not a jelly bean. Steve is doing good. Not looking forward to tomorrow because of shopping. He hates shopping. Oh, it's a last minute Christmas shopping. Tofu. Oh, that'd be interesting. Make sure everybody hits the thumbs up while you're here. If you want to do this, you can too, but I'd rather if you did this. But, do what you do. Interaction is wonderful. It looks like we have, well, I should probably refresh it just to make sure. It almost tastes like Sixlets there, Jim. But it's like that, but it has something in the middle. Very close. I see 24 thumbs up in the house. Thank you so much. It looks like we'll be, because I'll tell you here in about a minute, and then I'll probably wrap this up, because it'll be about 2.5 hours, which is about an hour and a half longer than about a half hour longer than I was planning, and then about an hour and a half longer than I thought I'd be going, because Ron had to go to sleep. Yes, last minute Christmas shopping. I'm going to my. Well, why did you do it last minute? Smarties. No, but they're good. All right. Are you guys ready for the answer? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to give up and want me to just give you the answer now. And look at this, Steve. Black licorice wrapped around cream. It's so good. Oh, Mojo. Oh, Jojo. Huh. Can't end yet. Got some extra friends in here now. Okay, I'm gonna show you this and then I'm gonna push the welcome button for the newbies that are in here. What is this? Like I said, there's nothing peanut or peanut butter involved because I'm allergic to such. No almonds, no raisins, chocolate covered. Answer, you're married. What? No, I'm not married. Kind of working through things to see if that's a possibility or not at this point. Because communication and respect is required, and we have been having some issues with such, and that's important to me. He's been very, very kind. Don't take me wrong. I mean, he's let me get my ears pierced. He's let me do a lot of things and got me in many things. He's, what would you call that? He's showered me with many nice items and taken me many places. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, it's communication and respect and being heard that's more important than all of that. Or combined with that. Yes, you can throw a guess there, Jojo. Aha, Jojo. Jojo is a very smart cookie. That's funny. I was about to let you all know. Oh, you love licorice. Nice. Oh, wait. But you were beat. I see. Oh, come on. Why is that not? Hello? Wait. Wait. What's the question? Anyways, I see that Mojo and Jojo both said sunflower seeds, right? Yep. Grilling and chilling. So I think technically grilling and chilling said it first, but they are both correct. They are sunflower seeds. They are chocolate-coated sunflower seeds. This is correct. So they're halfway good for you, right? Sunflower seeds are good for you. So they're just chocolate-coated sunflower seeds. He's a sugar daddy. Well, there you go. But see, everything can work great if some of us... Okay, I know it goes both ways. But when something keeps going and going and keeps doing it over and over again one-sided, there's an issue. When two people are together, be it a partner or a spouse or a potential going-to-be spouse, I believe that communication, respect, and who you are going to make plans with should be the closest person to you, which is your partner or your spouse. Not somebody else on the outside. And that's where the issues are right now. He's making plans. Basically, if there's anybody else involved, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be anybody but me, and I get put to the side. And that's not okay. And it's not just first time. So we have to get through that before there's anything official. And I'm hoping he understands I'm serious about this. Otherwise, everything else is going really good. Okay. Well, thank you, Mojo, for stopping by. And Steve, I know it's getting late and you need to go to bed, so thank you for being here. Remember, learning period. Yes. Yep, gotta learn and grow. But see, the things I was just stating have been going on for quite a while now. So it's not just one time and it's not new. Oh, you like my hair, Jojo? Yeah, I want to try something different. See, I basically just did 2 braids. Hey, and Jojo, look at the hair. Oh, wrong way. The screen is backwards. Anyway, see this? See this hairband, folks? This is a reusable, doesn't damage the hair, blah, blah, blah. Soft, actually, really soft hair bands. And they don't have like an end on them. It's a complete circle of material that you can actually wash if need be. Not Your Average Jojo was so kind and got me an early Christmas present. So thank you, Jojo. That was really nice of you. Yeah, you never heard of that? Yeah, it's different, but it's good. I don't just find that anywhere. You have to find it, I think, at a unique place where they have some more custom candies and stuff. And chocolate is a vegetable. It comes from cocoa beans. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, yeah. Jim's like, oh, yeah. No. Been married a few times. So yeah, so you know. For me, first 5 years got to understand and meet 50-50. Right. I'm sorry, too tired. I like what you done with your hair. It's okay, Steve. I'm just happy you're able to swing by. You and I will definitely have to catch up sometime. If you want, we can maybe meet in like StreamYards or something sometime. We haven't done that in eons, but we'll do it when you're awake. Yeah, I do really want it to work. Rana is a wonderful person. We have a lot in common. I mean, he went out of his way. He got me an electric piano so that we can play instruments together. We've been building the model railroad layout together. He let me paint it. I'm an artist, so I like to build and paint and all that. Yeah, I don't want to wait 5 years. Fishy doesn't want to give 5 years of time before getting what he wants. That is okay too, yeah. Yeah, no, I have a time limit. I was stuck in a disrespectful, abusive, and all that situation before. And he isn't, I'm not saying that he's definitely not in that same category, okay? Just, I want to clarify. He's very easygoing. He doesn't control what I do. He doesn't make me do anything that I don't want to do, or he makes sure I have money if I need it, or if I need something from the grocery store. He's very good most of the time. Like if there's nobody else involved, he's really good. He's like almost perfect, I'll say. How's that? He's almost perfect if there's nobody else in the picture. If that makes sense. So he's a really good guy. So it's not like he's not good. But as soon as anybody else is involved, my thoughts and opinions, my concerns, my anythings get put to the side. And that's where it's not okay. So that is something that we are seeing, if this is going to work or not, because I'm not going to put myself lower to make something work. Now, in all the other categories, it's going great. So I really want this part to work. I do see that Spike is here. Very nice to see you. Yep, nighty night, Steve. Take care. Yes, yeah, I know. Both have to give, but like the planning of this weekend, I should have a say too. It's my first Christmas ever. And it's not just the holidays, it's other times too. So when there's a pattern where it's always, oh yeah, I can check the phone. When it's always one way, so as soon as there's somebody else in the picture, it's not fair for a 13-year-old out there or an adult of some other sort out there gets to dictate our relationship and plans. That should be between him and I. Figuring out, communicating, bending, whatever, not a third party, especially somebody that's little. But anybody, it doesn't matter the age. I'm just responding back for a moment, folks. Please bear with me. Exactly, Jojo. Ron is an amazing provider, but Fishy needs emotional support and consideration as well. And that is where the struggle is at the moment. Exactly. Yeah. So, in comparison to my past, they weren't good at providing anything, and they very much wanted to control everything I did and where I went, and wanted to isolate me from the world and all that. So he does not do that. Ron does not do that. No. But it's more, it's like when he gets something set in his mind, when there's another person involved, that's the way it is. And it can't be that way. You have to listen to your partner. And yes, sometimes it's going to be give or take both ways, but you can't just be like, no, this is how it is. Get over it. And then if you try to say things, they turn around and say, oh, you're threatening me in different words. They're just basically trying to make you be quiet, and that's not okay. If he wants it that way, and that would be really hard if he didn't want this to continue and he can't work with me, then he can do that if I'm not in the picture. And that would be really, really sad, because I do want to make this work, but I'm not going to be, what do you call it? Looking for words. I don't want to be taken for granted. I think that's the word. That I'm not going to be going anywhere no matter what is being said or done. My voice and emotional state matters too. I only say 5 years to really know each other. Always working. Yeah. Well, see, Ron and I have known each other for 3 years. So we've been through some things already. And then we've been like physically by each other starting about a year ago. Yeah. And then there was like 6 weeks I went back and then came back. But about a year ago was the first time we were like in the same room together. And then our same housing. And now it'll be almost, if you include last round and this round of me coming to Canada, it'll be almost 7 months of us being in the same home. Yes, there's 3 days of holidays coming up. Exactly. And yeah, I'm hoping he goes with his original word and that we can have 1 day without other people involved. I think me asking just for 1 day, like originally planned, it's not a big deal. You know, if plans change, fine, but you need to communicate with your partner, not just, oh, this is how it is, get over it. That's not okay. I know this can work, and I love you both. I hope to spend more time with you both. Still some time to hang out together, just the girls. Yes. Yeah, because I'll be here unless something should occur that I wouldn't be here longer. But my plan is no matter where the boat is sailing, as long as it's not too stormy or something, I will be here till the end of April, probably right after, well, I say end of April, that's the plan, right? Or beginning of May, because I have to be out of the country by May 5th. So knowing Ron's schedule, it would be over a weekend, probably leave like on a Friday or maybe a Thursday. Anyways, the end of April is my birthday, the 25th, but I think I'd have to look at the calendar again. It seems to me it's around the 27th or something. Let's see. So if I left the end of April, it would, and let's say it was like a Thursday or Friday, that'd be, well, the 25th, that Thursday, that's my birthday. So hopefully we can do something before I leave. So if we left the end of April, we probably wouldn't leave till the next day or the day after, which would be the 26th or the 27th. Otherwise, I would have to leave by the beginning of May, which would be, you know, the 2nd is a Thursday, the 3rd is a Friday, the 4th is a Saturday. I would definitely want to be out of here before the 5th, so there's no question to, oh wait, you left too late, it was 5 hours too late into how long you're supposed to be here or something crazy, right? So Jojo says, and I will be taking you to see some Christmas lights too, because that is fun. Ooh, I can't wait. Yeah, I've heard that is something. I think I mentioned that earlier in the stream that I'm looking forward to seeing some of the lights. It's crazy how many lights some people put on housing and such. Vanessa Kitty, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I just realized he's getting closer to the 3-hour mark. Crazy me. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, see, Vanessa, I did my hair up into something different, huh? Like I say, I was trying to think of something that wasn't just a basic ponytail that you could actually see from the front when I'm streaming. I will have to send you a photo of the lights I put up last weekend. Oh, yes, Jojo, do that. That'd be kind of cool. I would love to see that. So, let's see. I should probably see which day is what. Because, okay. So, the Christmas day is actually on Monday, right? Christmas Eve then is on Sunday. So that would make sense because we were at the liquor store today and they said for the next couple days. So they're probably open Friday and Saturday, right? And then they're probably closed Sunday. I don't know. With New Year's and Christmas, it gets to be a lot of places shutting down and having a little extra time on either side of the holiday too. But I already forgot what day. I was thinking, my brain was thinking maybe it was Sunday for some reason, but that would have been probably last year. Huh? I don't know. I don't celebrate it, but you take note of it sometimes. Anyway, okay, so Monday, December 25th is Christmas Day. So hopefully Sunday, the 24th, can be just him and I. Because, see, there's other family members that all of a sudden want to change their plans, and he didn't ask me. He just wants to change the plans. It's like, no, I need one day that's just us. That would be really nice. And then he can have all the whatever people he want over on Monday and Tuesday. Is that much to ask? Come on now. Give me one day. Am I worth it? Am I worth one day? We'll find out. Okay, I'm off all next week. We will get together even if it's just for coffee for one of those days. Oh, that's good to know, Jojo. Sure, we can do that. Yeah, Jojo, she's been, and she still is, such an awesome person. See, that's the other thing. Me being here in Canada, I really don't. Yes, you're the mod in the house. Bri. YouTube keeps messing up on my end. Oh, no. Thanks, Jims. Yes, I understand you gotta go. I already said I was leaving and I'm still here. I'm just reading things here. I do know there's one person that might have met up with us, but I'm sure they're gonna need to go to bed in the next 10 minutes, and that's okay. It was iffy if they were gonna come. I'm talking about like a after stream get together maybe, just to talk about things and prepare myself for the weekend, no matter where it's going. Anyway, Jojo's been a very good friend, which is nice. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, I don't know many people here in Canada. Obviously, I'm not from Canada. I just know some people that I've met through YouTube, which includes Jojo, not your average Jojo. That's one of them. Obviously, Ron, who I'm with, and Spike. He's from here. There's other people in the chat, but they're more like, I guess I'll just call them acquaintances, only because I haven't talked to them, if that makes sense, and gotten to know them other than in chats. Nothing against anybody. That's just how that is. So it's not like I can necessarily come over and hang out, right? Yes, Roy, that was the next person I was going to say, actually. Sparky 107 is another one. But the thing that's extra special with Not Your Average Jojo is, well, Yeah, she's not like way far away. Not that anybody else is way far away, I guess, from where I'm at, thankfully. But she's a female, right? I mean, nothing against males, but everybody else are males, right? It's my boyfriend and then male friends. Nothing wrong with that. But there's something cool about having an actual, I'll say, girlfriend or a friend that happens to be a girl, however you'd say that, I guess. Because nowadays you just never know when you say that, right? No, it's not that way. Anyway, we can do girly things, right? It's kind of like Ron. Ron needs to have guy friends because guys are going to go do different things than I would. I understand that. So I'm really, really grateful to have JoJo. She probably doesn't even know how grateful I am. She's easy to get along with, down to earth. I'm not saying that men suck. Some do, but I did meet Amy. Well, thanks for bringing that up, but it's not that her and I didn't like connect or were like chit-chatty people or something. So I consider her an acquaintance because I don't really know her. I did talk to her while I was there, yes. But Amy's in a different category, and that's fine, you know, at this point. I'm not saying maybe down the road, maybe it'll end up being something more. That's a good point there, Roy. Never know. But yes, I did meet Amy. She's very nice. Not Your Average JoJo said, we had such a great time when we went shopping. Yes, we did. See, basically, we had a mission, and she was up for it. Now, just to clarify, I'm not like stuck here in the house, and I'm not like allowed to go anywhere or something. Ron said I could drive his car if I wish. The problem is I'm a country girl, and when I go to like a city or a town, I'm used to a lot less traffic, and we happen to be in a very, very busy street, and people are crazy drivers around here, and there's a lot of traffic going on. So at the moment, I am very uncomfortable of driving, and I really don't know where I'm going. And I know JoJo understands that because she knows we're crazy, and she knows that from where I'm at to here, not my cup of tea at the moment. So anyway, so it's really nice that I got to go with her, so I wasn't A, alone, and B, I didn't have to stress out about that part. Sometime in the new year, we'll have to meet up. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay. I still think that would be just super, super great. And I probably already offered it already, but anybody, well, for you specifically, MB7 or anybody that wants to meet, that might be nearabouts, just email me so we have a way to contact to talk about our plans before, because we can only talk about so much, through here. I guess that is how we did meet Derek the first time, because I wasn't connected with him and was unable, and he didn't respond back an email right away or anything. So we just went off of messages through comments, and then now connected with him behind the scenes. But it makes it a lot easier to figure out things if a person's connected. Oh wait, I should probably copy that. Put it in the... Ooh, what the heck is going on? This mouse is crazy. Where'd it go? Oh, there it went. I was trying to copy it and then it scrolled up. It's like, holy cows. Holy cows. Okay, so there's our email. Thanks, JoJo. Yes, I could take a public bus, taxi, or Uber, but... well, it's not so much the cost, because even like with JoJo, if we end up running around a lot, if we just meet for coffee, we don't have to go that far. But I mean, if it comes down to that, I will pay for her gas. It's not that I'm trying to get out of money. But dealing with strangers is not my cup of tea, especially the bus. I don't know. It's probably because I don't know. Maybe it's just because of my upbringing or being scared to death from my ex, but all I can think of is jumping on a bus, and the next thing you know, I'm like in pieces in a bag somewhere on the side of the road, or getting a taxi and they rape me or something. You know, I understand that doesn't always happen, obviously, but I was a lot more comfortable being with JoJo, who happened to be kind of my taxi in a sense. But we had fun though too. It was girls' time. And like I say, if she ever wants coverage of gas, and she is the one that's driving us around, I can pay her gas. It's not like I'm trying to get things for nothing. And I believe I know she knows that, and if she does need coverage for gas or something, I can help her on that. Anyway, okay, so for MB7, it would be super amazing if you could email, because then we meaning, you know, you and me and Ron or whatever, we can communicate. We have a guess to how far you are, or not guess, you just told us a little over an hour away, which is not bad at all. We'll just have to figure out a place to meet, maybe like a Tim Hortons or something. And yeah, hopefully we can do that. It'd be kind of cool to do it sooner than later in the new year if weather is appropriate, because if everything goes really well, that gives us the option of maybe doing it again before I'm not in Canada, because either way, even if things continue going great, and having the still have the plans of getting married and all that with Ron, I still won't be in Canada for a while. So either I won't be here for a while, or if things go flat and there's too much stubborn oldness going on or whatever, and we can't make it work, then I'll maybe never come back again, unless I'm going to come back just to meet up with JoJo or Sparky or something. But so what I'm trying to say is, there's anybody in Canada that wants to meet me, I will be here till the end of April, but then after that, I do not know when I'll be back. Yeah, that's what I know. A new big city and different country. I will never ask you for gas money. Well, okay. Well, I didn't think you would, but I just want to clarify to other people and even to you, if that is a thing, I can do that. And I know Ron would be on board of that too, because we're definitely not trying to, what would the term be, jiff you out of money or something. You know, her and I, we're just hanging out as friends, and just happens to be with her wheels at the moment. Maybe one day I'll get a lot braver, but for now, not really. Fishy, you don't like to interact with strangers? I'm the same, but I choose a profession that requires me to talk to strangers. What were you thinking, Roy? Jojo says, I know you're not asking me to hang out. Oh, yeah, I know you're not asking me to hang out so I can take you around. You're just wanting to get out and be with JoJo. Exactly. I mean, if we want to save on fuel, if it was summer more so, I mean, she could like come here and we could go for a walk, or Ron could drop me off closer to her home or something. You know what I mean? It's not them like trying to use her as a taxi service. I just need to get out and be with another lady friend, and that's really nice. JoJo, you have no idea how nice that was. I mean, I know we were on a mission shopping that night. The mission was to get stuff for Ron, because I can't really shop with Ron because you'll see. Now, JoJo, if I didn't tell you though, there was one thing that I had debated about getting at Canadian Tire, but then when I saw our time frame and I wanted to make it more simple, so that's why we stayed in that one little area, as you know. And you know what? It worked out good, because by the time we were done, everything would have been shut anyways. But I actually did get the extra thing at Canadian Tire, because there was one more in stock. If I didn't tell you this, I might have told you. If I did, I'm sorry. But for anybody here that wants to know, I guess, there was one more of this item in stock, because I looked online. And I thought, well, hopefully that's true, and hopefully nobody else grabs it. And then I did tell Ron, I said, hey, there's one thing I want to get here that I did not get. So what I did is he went one way in the store and I went the other way. And I grabbed it and I checked out. And I had a bag with me, you know, because you have to have bags everywhere around here, which is a little annoying. But anyways, it was nice to conceal it, right? And then I basically ran it back to the car right away and then went back into the store. So I was able to sneakily get one more item at Canadian Tire. So that makes me happy. That kind of completes the list of things I got. And yeah, JoJo and I, we had our mission, but we had a really nice girls' time. I mean, I know I did, and I confirmed with her she did too, because it's important. Even as with friendships, you got to make sure it's good on both ends, you know? Because I would hate it if she just kind of went along with it, let's say. And I'm just talking, I'm kind of picking on her right now, I suppose. But this goes with anybody. I wouldn't want to go somewhere and they just kind of along for the ride, and then in all reality, they didn't have fun. Because that's not fair. But I could tell she seemed to be having fun. I had fun. She's very easygoing, easy to get along with. And it was refreshing, even though we were on a mission. And she was very actually fun and helpful and not, if I'm trying to think how to say this, but if you go shopping with somebody, sometimes it puts you under pressure, or it makes you feel like a time limit or a burden, or I don't know. So I wasn't, to be honest, when I went with her, I was really, really, really happy I could go, but I wasn't sure how it would go. When you shop with someone, you don't know how it's going to go, right? Like shopping with Ron, it's typically like this. Not that it was pressure, but he likes to get done and get back, and I understand that. I like that too, usually. Oops. But the nice thing with JoJo is once she knew what we were looking for, she actually was really helpful trying to look for the item. It wasn't pushy, wasn't like, oh, let's hurry up, or it was very relaxing, and we were able to get her things done. And she got some things for herself too, and for what she needed, and it was really fun. Yeah, we're not that far really, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, if we were a lot farther, it'd be a little different story. Coming up to the area where I am from, there's a great farmer's market. I will contact you in the new year, St. Jacob's Market. Check it out. Okay, sounds good, MB7. Yeah, contact me in the new year. And that sounds, I'm going to write that down. There it is, pen. Saint. Do you go to farmer's market at all, JoJo? I'm just asking. I don't want to ask anything that you don't normally do. I wrote that down. What's Canadian Tire? Is it like a Walmart? Canadian Tire. What would you call that? It started out as a tire, Canadian Tire started out as a tire place, automotive place, I believe. But now they don't have so much of like food, but they have a lot of other stuff. Like most of the kitchenware we have in our kitchen here came from there. They have like office things, bathroom, kitchen. I don't know. How would you describe it, JoJo? Because it's not really a Walmart necessarily, because Walmart has all the food and all the things. Maybe it would be kind of like a Walmart in the other department. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Canadian Tire is kind of like a Tractor Supply store in the U.S. Okay, there you go, JoJo. I just read what you say. And then MB7 says like a deluxe home hardware. Yeah, they have a lot of things. Like I said, pretty much all of the things that we got for the kitchen, because we basically started from scratch since when the division of the stuff for the last house, we didn't take anything really like when it comes to kitchen things. So we started from scratch on a lot of that. So like silverware, or wait, he did bring the silverware, some silverware. I take that back. But things like Vitamix, no, not Vitamix. Jeez, my brain. I want a Vitamix. No, but this one's really good too. It's a Ninja, actually. I think I said Vitamix because it seems to work really good. It's comparable to older model of a Vitamix, which is a really good machine. Like a Menards, maybe a little bit. Yes. That is the only comparison I can come up with. You can get your car service and get paint, clothes, and housewares. Exactly. Yep. So, yeah, it's not like everything's there like Walmart where you have your food and you have all your house stuff. Plus, Walmart wouldn't have the car end because they have like a car automotive end where they do your tires and whatever other car services. You can get your paint. Yeah, so household things. Anyway, anything from lights and faucets and paints and stuff to furniture to outdoorsy things, because they have like grills there and outdoor decor and things, right? Oh, wow. Well, I think we did a good stream. I hope everybody was able to hit that thumbs up. And remember I was saying about 2 hours in, I get tired? I made it to 3 hours. Yeah, it's like everything but the food. And they have a lot of nice things, and they seem to have a lot of sales all the time. Like, it must be rotating sales. I got a really nice vegetable / fruit peeler there. Garlic press. It's like a really nice one. It's sturdy, so it doesn't bend when you actually crush the garlic clove. And it comes apart and like it's still hinged, but it kind of comes apart into 3 areas, and so it's a lot easier to clean. Yeah, no food, but you could get snacks like chips, stuff like that. Yeah, the snacky junk food that can sit on a shelf for a long time. Just not like fresh produce and meat and all, not like a grocery store, more like a gas station type of food maybe. So anyways, unless there's any last questions or comments, I guess I'll give you guys about 2 minutes because I know there's a delay. I think after that, I am going to say my saying, show the slide of my hopeful New Year's Eve relaxing day, and then the ending screen, or ending video I should say, and that'll be it. But yeah, thank you for all of you that have been here. We actually had quite a few people in here for the majority of the time. We still have 8 wonderful folks in here, and hi Brandon, good to see you again. You guys are amazing. You don't understand probably how much it means to me that of you just being here in the chat. I do know that some of you probably know, actually I know some of you know how much it means to me of being here, but also just being there for me behind the scenes, especially because I do feel a bit isolated at times, and just there's a lot of confusion and a lot of things to figure out. Some of that might be just because I'm fresh at coming out of a toxic relationship, and I do not want to get stuck in anything close to that again. And I'm not saying that he is. There's just some things that we have to iron out. And if we can't iron it out, I have to make choices, because my life is going to be wonderful. And I want to be wonderful for him too. So if I'm too much of a burden in some way for him, I mean, that's not fair either. It goes both ways. Thank you, Uncle Bry, for being here and being I'd say my number one moderator. I do know that we have a Nora that lurks, so he may be still lurking, and he's a number one too. You guys are awesome at doing that. MB7, yeah, like I said, make sure you send me an email at some point. Now, if your email name should be different, you might want to put, when you do decide to email, you might want to put MB7, that you're MB7 or something, so I know that it's you, because I do get a lot of junk mail and a lot of it gets tossed. Not Your Average Jojo said, I'm glad I got to see you for a bit. Take care. Say hi to Ron. Yes, by the way, Jojo, if you didn't know, if I hadn't stated when you were here, Ron is now sleeping. He was here for the first part. If you feel inclined to see how the first part went, you're more than welcome to watch. I think it was probably at least a half hour into it or so before I started nailing onto the actual topics on my heart today. And of course, off and on in the last couple hours, we've been talking about it. And of course, not towards the end, as you heard. I do hope so. I know it's not the end of the world. It'll come around again. It just, as you know, as it keeps repeating itself, not just at the holidays, it keeps repeating every single time for the last couple of years, even virtually as some things. It's a pattern. And even if it doesn't make the pattern go away, it would be really nice if, at least for my first time at Christmas, it could be away temporarily. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, yes, now my banner. I'm going to think what I'm doing. Oh, I was going to show you this first. So, yes, hopefully this is how it ends up, that we're both very happy. We have a nice time together. And like I say, maybe I'm being selfish, but I think I should be able to have one whole day during the Christmas weekend that can be just us without any other intruders or any other people involved. And then he can have 2 days with other people here. I think that's only fair, but that is maybe just me. Because otherwise, I'm going to start thinking this, and I don't want it to end up that way. And I'm hoping we can figure out communication, or this is how I'm going to feel. Anyways, on a more positive note, always remember to look for the positives, no matter how small they may seem. And always remember to smile each and every day. And with that, I do hope you guys all have a wonderful night. And I am going to find my button. Where is my button? Where'd you put my button? Anyways, thank you everyone for being here. You're wonderful, and we'll see you next time.